going live today. Hello, good evening, everyone. I'm Beena Jaykrishnan. I'm a money coach at Women on Wealth. And today we are going to be discussing on the topic bonding with children. Before that, let me tell you a little bit about Women on Wealth. So, Women on Wealth is a woman centric organization which is into education, into the field of education. We have various courses which are conducted for women, to be financially independent and, to take charge of their finances. So, inside that, we have also started courses for children, the kids between the age group of 8 to 14 years. So let's start. Before I start, let me start today's topic. I want you all to figure out. Just give a little disclaimer. Okay, disclaimer as in like I would like to put that no one size doesn't fit all. There's something sometimes we buy garments which says one size fits all, like that way. So today when you're hearing this conversation, I want you all to take this, that it is like not one size will fit all or one, whatever that we're discussing here about bonding with children, it is something that will go and, you can just pick it up and apply. And because iske liye kaam kiya, so it mere liye bhi kaam karega. Nahi hoga, right? The reason being that you are the best judge of your family, the family life, the conditions, the environment. So you have to take inspiration from these talks that are sharings that we're having here and modify and be, creative and adapt it to your family and children and teach your children, use it to teach your children about money. So let's get straight into, the topic. Okay, today's topic is bonding with children. Normally, when we talk about bonding, what we think is that we need to spend quality time with our children, right? We need to give them the best. We need to be a stay-at-home mom, giving them all the creature comforts and things like that. But not necessarily, right? One size doesn't fit all, right? We need to give them the best. Okay, I've just done a goof up. Okay, so yeah, so one size, like I said, so what we do is we think that as parents, that is the only way we can bond with them. But if you really ask me, speaking to them about money in really simple terms, how to, how much your, how does a person earn money, how, how to save it, how to spend it wisely, how to invest it, how to grow it, right? So these are the things that we are looking at. So first point which I would say is always is that, money discussions are not a one-time discussion. So that's the first point. Money discussions are not one time. It is ongoing. You can't have a, just one fine day, pick up everyone in the house at the dinner table and tell them, okay, today we're going to have money conversations, right? This won't work. And you will have to, like, I think mostly as moms, we are very good, at making our children eat good veggies, or we will, sneak it in and so that they will not know, right? And all this we do to build their immunity and get them used to the new tastes. Same way, we can include money conversations, make it so normal to have, and like as an open and free conversation. So how would you do that, right? How would you do that? Like maybe with if you're like when you buy some veggies or things, you say, okay, this apple costs so much, right, for a kilo. So how much do you think one apple would cost? Maybe we can have that conversation. Okay, so this we bought from this shop over here, that person, that at cost, that shop charged us 1 kilo, 40 rupees, and the other shop is charging 80 rupees. So then which shop should we buy? right? These things like that way. So you got to sneak it in and then give the logic behind it. Why are we, doing such things? Why are we having those, why am I buying from this shop and not from that shop? Or give them, include them, ask them, how will it, where do you think? I don't think we as Indian parents do that, right? Where we include them कि आप क्या लगता है कि ये खरीदना चाहिए, नहीं खरीदना चाहिए, नीचे से चुपचाप सुन लो, ऐसे ही है. I think if you will look at it, that is how we have been brought up by our parents. Don't ask too many questions, right? So maybe that's one way where we could look at bonding with our children. The second point which I would like to share is that money conversations, it has to be age appropriate. Now, you as parents would be the best judge, I would say, to figure out what would be appropriate for your child. So for different age groups, like when they're very small, say between 3 to 5 years, how will you include? How will you introduce them to these conversations? So I don't know right now actually how much we have, but I remember from my childhood where we used to have activities where we would learn about the different coins. We would actually pick up the 2 paise, 5 paise, 10 paise, 25 paise, 50 paise coins, the 1 rupee coin. So we had an exercise where we would put it under a drawing sheet and we would color it with the pencil so that we would get the impressions. And that way we would learn about the coins or the notes, right? I know many of you may be following some superstitions like it's not good to play with money. Then put on your thinking caps, right? Be creative. Maybe you could make cutout, use those housey coins or things like that. Come up with something to play, or maybe use Monopoly money, the coins, the rupees, the notes. So get them to segregate it, make it into different this, have them help them to count it. So not only are you introducing them to the concept of money, not only are you having them experience handling money, you're allowing them to also figure out. You can ask them, okay, give me 10 rupees of 5 coins of 2 rupees or things like that. So you're teaching them addition, you're teaching them subtraction. So it can be totally interactive, and small things you don't need to have dedicated times. So maybe if you have them, train them over a period, little bit, you can actually have it be a routine conversation. You don't have to give them the chance to experience it. Like when you go out shopping, so little older age, say 6 and above, you can give them 10 rupees or 50 rupees or so, and tell them, okay, you're coming out shopping with me, you can buy things, right? So you are allowed to choose 2 things which you can pay for it yourself, and it has to come between in that money. If it is like a spendometer, you can make a spendometer, right? So the spendometer is something which, like a concept I've heard of, is just draw a line which has a center is the amount. So suppose if you have given them 50 rupees, okay, so if it is green, if it is less than 50 rupees, it is on the green side, so they can buy it without any tension. If it is more than 50, it's on the red. So then this is like a creative way for them. Okay, so they would be excited. Okay, they'll count and they'll add and they'll subtract, and then they can figure out for themselves, okay, this will work, this will not work. Should I take this? Should I not take this? So what they are getting is, one is they are getting the experience, right? Experience of handling money, the experience of making a choice, right? And their inclusion as a family, the working as a family. These are the experiences you want to give. And I think spending quality time is quite overhyped by all of us, right? About that, like it's like done to death, this word quality time. But here, start getting, uh, introducing small things. Maybe I think we were very creative, and in right now in our run for the rat race, we have delegated stuff to things, just about earning money, that we are not giving attention to these small joys and things that we can do, and how we can, have the children learn. Now, if you're going in for a bigger age group, right? So you can include them in your grocery planning, monthly budgeting, or even holiday or vacation planning. And you can discuss the various ways, or even their birthday planning. They will want a birthday with, I remember something, right, when my children were young, about birthdays. So one thing to note is that if your children are hungry and then you're asking them to plan on a birthday, definitely there's going to be a whole big menu card about what all they want. So the best time to get them to sit and plan and decide on the menu is have them sit on a full satiated stomach, and full and not hungry, or their dinner is done, and then have them discuss it. You'll have a lesser menu, so the expenses will be less. So these are small tips and tricks, right? But you can actually look at how you can have them, include them, discuss the various expenses openly. What works, what doesn't work for you, why it doesn't work for you, right? And how, and so you look and search out, or you call up people or find out different options, include them in those conversations. So what we are doing is we are having them, look at how we are dealing with those things, why we are dealing, give them reasons of why you're saying yes to something, why you're saying no to something, right? Take their inputs, how to search for other options, take their inputs and work as a family. I think right now you all will be this, they're very adept at going on Google and finding out things. They must be knowing a whole lot of stuff. Ask them their opinion. I think that is something which we need to change, right? I mean, all of you have been children once upon a time, and I'm sure many a times you would have had as a child, you would have a lot of ideas, but no one would hear you. You felt you were not listened to, and then you realize that, okay, the best way to be that, beat that experience is to follow the clan. मतलब बेड़ चाल के साथ में चलते हैं, how others are doing, and then whatever we didn't want, we just keep following, like which we didn't like in our parents or things, we started following those same things. So here I come to the next, the third big important point that I want to create here with you. We want to create a whole new paradigm shift. मतलब एक नया साम्राज्य, राइट? जो पहले कभी सोचा भी नहीं, पर इसके लिए काम बहुत करना पड़ेगा. So you will have to, as parents will have to do a lot of work, right? In the sense, खुद को सीखना पड़ेगा, right? So I'm inviting all you mothers, because see, if you don't know, then how will you teach? So first you'll have to educate yourself to educate the children, right? And it is going to be tough. It's not going to be easy. And I'm telling you that yet I am learning to, tips and tricks and of the trade, to how to handle and, how to present things to my children, and, tell them what this works, this doesn't work, and why it doesn't work. And there will be disagreements. There will be disagreements not only from the children, from your partner, from, different members in the family. But learn to take the middle path, discuss it, get over it, because why? The children are watching you. And moms especially. So here I want to give a, what would I say? I'm going to give you a new hashtag, okay? खुद भी सीखो और अपने बच्चों को सिखाओ. right? And English में मैं बोलूँ, hashtag is learn it yourself. DIY बहुत सुना है ना, ये LIY दे रही हूँ मैं आपको. Learn it yourself and hashtag EYC, educate your child. So this is one process which, we should take on, right? Educating, learning ourselves, and then educating our children. Now for learning ourselves, right, I'm going to give you the opportunity. Like if you want to find out, Women on Wealth definitely has courses for you. One of their flagship course is called the Financial Success Blueprint or the Money Gym program. And if you want to find out more details about it, please do join us. WhatsApp, you can us on this number 9818 54 0023. So you can WhatsApp us on this number, and I will repeat this again at the end. You can WhatsApp us on this number and we will get to you. We will send you the details and link to join a free introduction on this Sunday, which is from 11 a.m. to 12:30. So it's a whole 90-minute session. Come in, engage in the conversation, and come ready to register, because at the end, we will be giving you an opportunity to register. And so this is for yourself as a parent, but as a child, right, for your children, because we want to have them on this journey too. Why wouldn't we, right? We never got the opportunity, but we want to have them have this opportunity. It would be so amazing, right? So we have the kids program, the kids and money program that we have, which has got a financial starter kit. It's just a basic introduction to the children. It's not like no heavy stuff, wherein we cover the history of money, how money is, what is money, those basic concepts, letting them distinguish between needs and wants. They'll be so clear now, you all will have trouble, right, as parents, because they will start questioning you. Is this a need or is it a want? Suppose you want to go and buy shopping, you want to go and buy another dress. They will ask you some questions, okay, and ask you, is this a need or a want? So get ready for all this, because this would really have you be on your toes. They'll be introduced with the concepts of budgeting. They will also be introduced to the concepts of financial planning and visions and goals. So they will start creating right from a young age, their vision and goals. What do they want to be, and how do they budget for it? Right? They'll create a vision board for themselves. And of course, I will normally start the session first with a session for the parents. So this kids and money program is a 6-session series, in which the first session will be for parents, where I set the parents up about what to expect and what all we will cover in the program, right, in more detail, and giving them the opportunity of how to deal and how to be with children. And 5 sessions we will have with the children. We'll also be teaching them, one of the concepts we'll be teaching them is banking and the power of compounding, right? So for that also, if you want, and I would encourage all of you, because very soon in December, we are starting a new batch, and we have successfully completed, 2 batches, and we've got very good response from the children and, very good reviews. So yeah, before I close this session, okay, and before I give you the number, I just want to give you a bonus tip. Okay, so the first let's do a quick recap. The first 3 things which I told you was, money discussions are not one-time discussion. It has to be ongoing, right? And it's something because we are dealing with it daily. Second one is, it has to be age appropriate. Different age, different this, and there's like no rule that एक idea दिया वही सब चीज सब लोगों पे apply किया, वैसे कुछ नहीं है. And the other thing was creating a paradigm shift in the money mindset, right? And the call that I gave you was, खुद सीखो और अपने बच्चों को भी सिखाओ. And last one, the bonus one which I want to give you is, don't lose the child in you. Be a child, be curious, think like a child. That is something which will help you bond with your children, because you will get their world. Somewhere you have lost that, you will get their world, right? So yeah, so this was it for me today. And I really have no clue what is going on Facebook and what your responses are, but I'm sure we can get in more, like, you can know me more. Next week too, I will come with another topic, right? So for all those who want to connect with me, I would ask you, to connect with me for the next Kids and Money session. Please WhatsApp me on this number. Shall I put this on comments? Let me check this. Oh God, I am so sorry. I didn't see you all putting the comments here. Okay, I had it on private chat. Okay, now how could I comment? Where do I type into comment or put in the number? Okay, so you all can write this down. Thank you, Sheetal. Thank you for this. 9818540023. You can WhatsApp this on this number, and we'll get in touch with you and give you all the details. Please keep, we will be posting the dates on the way to register also on the Facebook page. So see you all soon. Until next time. Bye.